check, 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 check. One, 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 three. Mike, roll. So it was going through the family albums, and it was 1993, and I don't know, it was me and a girl, and I said, oh, wouldn't that be great if she was there still today? And this was shortly after my head injury, and mom like put a tear in her eye and says, yeah, well, keep looking, and you go from 93 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd say, okay, I got the picture. So is this like my sister or something? She goes, well, no, and she'd be a great spouse. It's just you're kind of sticky right now and not really ready for dating. And I couldn't get my head around that. And by the time my brother got an injury worse than mine, and all of a sudden, nursing me back to a proper mental standard was kind of out of the picture. And so the thing is she was in the family from what like my birth until about 2005, and then she came back to send like I think I got an email picture on Facebook in 2008, and she was my friend online for like 2 months, and then she disappeared again until said 2014, where we go on a handful of dates over the course of a quarter year or 6 months, or at least we date that year and hook up a few times, which was nice. But then that's the last I seen of her. And supposedly she made grown one of my seeds in the tummy there, way back in 2002 when I was 12 or 2003. So it's like, wow, okay, so that happened, and then there was a chick or two of them in 2007, or one in 2007 and one in 2008, two separate chicks that did the same thing. They grow the stomach out and then they disappear, come back thin as a whistle, and go, well, I don't know, huh? And who are you again? And then just disappear, treat me like dog shit whenever they're around. So that was the story of the wife and kids, so to speak. And then so instead, I give my long prolongated history. I've been calling it what the family history is, sort of thing. So who are you, and why are you on my TV again? You deserve an internet television show, but why? And considering I wasn't able to review this last 12-minute section, which we were really getting into it, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the ditties with no more PSAs. Unless you want to talk about the medicine thing, which so I've been on meds for 4,100 days now, maybe close to 4,200 days now. It was 3,600 days where every 24 hours out of each of those days, no breaks or spaces, no vacations or holidays, at least one every 24 hours would be an ingestion of maximum strength heavy sedative antipsychotic. And for 2 of those years, it was once every 12 hours with 30 milligram administered once a week. Um, so yeah, chalked my teeth to the point where I'm still kind of frothing at the mouth and shaking around from the amount of antipsychotics and sedation. And I wasn't ever told the reason why. They alluded a few times that I was, well, you'll remember eventually, or you get the picture. Whenever you're finished with the meds, maybe we can forward you some documentation of who you were. But it's going to be like 10 to 15 years, and don't get a job, and don't drive a car, and all this sort of stuff. Like, stay off your feet, literally off your feet. You can do some house chores, some yard work, maybe stock shelves at Walmart's, or sit in the wheelchair and hand out smiley face stickers. But we don't want to tell you. It's a little gruesome, and you don't deserve to know. Is what they said. And so my parents like started making up stories. They said, well, you had a lot of acid, a couple of years. Was it you were 16 and 17? You got hurt when you were 18. You probably even ate me, but we'll just make shit up and feed it to you. And said, oh, we don't want you to catch schizophrenia. So that's what it says on the label, because you had acid for on and off, like you had a quarter sheet total in 2 years. You were paying $25 a tab when you were 16, 17, maybe just turned 18 and bought like 2 or 3 hits over the course of, a half a year. And they freaked the hell out and said, oh my God, no, yeah, well, the thing is, and then they made up, all sorts of this huge story about how they love the Grateful Dead, and since the early 70s or something like that, had been on Grateful Dead tours and shows and all sorts of crap like that. And not once did they ever try any of the strange eats, not even marijuana. It's all the devil, is what they said. So it sounded like a whole big crock of load, and I'd rather go through the family albums now and get in touch with some of the girls, if only I had my Rolodexes of the past and was able to find family of my own and be friends. I'm almost 30. I'm not even 30, yeah, but I'm almost 30. And I'm missing 11 years of life. I'm like clean slate. So, like, if you don't want a woman to take hold, man, I might as well see if I can reapply to the armed forces as just like a blank nobody and start a day one boot camp, get brainwashed into absolutely nothing. So I don't have to just sit around for the next, 20 years and then bury my parents and die myself. It was a waste of life. The whole medicine program was a waste. It was a waste of my time, and it was a crock of load, and I hated it. So there was that, and then I was trying out a new rhythm, and we could get the nickels in the violin case for a little bit of rhythm on the same old six string I've been playing for 26 years. I'm not a musician. I'm not a guitarist. I've been playing one guitar specifically, and the same section of music on one guitar for over a quarter century. So please. Besides that, I'm still on meds. So. I'm going to review the 12-minute section, and then I'm going to review this past talk, which, I mean, thinking over in my mind, it just wasn't very good. I think I got kind of ornery when the battery clicked low and was like, it hit stop on its own, man. I was really hoping to just do a 30-minute segment by itself, and instead it pushed me out at 12. So I'm at least going to review the 12-minute segment, and then we'll check on this second session. Yeah, how long has it been? So, okay, well, we'll call that, and then we'll get another 10. So, 5.